Okay, good evening. First, I'd like to praise those who actually come early for teachings. To do the prayers together. As for those who are only here only for the teaching, then my request to you is to come and pray together. The reason is by yourself, it is not easy to pray. And then when you can have a gathering of people together to pray together, now people like to talk about energy, and now people like to talk about different terms they like to use, spirituality, whatever you want, whatever term you want to use. Definitely more is better than less. So it would be good if everybody could come and pray together. So this is my request to you. So now, I have some questions to answer. But today I actually also wanted to continue to talk about loving kindness. Because Hui Jin asked me the other day, Lama, how do we generate loving kindness? So I asked her, so how did you learn about generating loving kindness? Because Hui Jin learned from the Theravada tradition since she was a very young girl. So she explained to me, and then I said, then as according to what I teach is totally different. But nonetheless, all paths lead to enlightenment. Okay? So, first question I like to answer is, somebody asked me, actually I'm not a good person to answer this question, but I will try from whatever little experience or from what I have learned from books, from texts, and from what I have observed. The question was, this lady asked me about pregnancy, wanting to be pregnant, wanting to become a mother, wanting to, if she cannot be pregnant, cannot be a mother, then she would want to adopt somebody else, want a person to call her mommy dearly. And then something like that, as I can remember. So this is a very, very interesting question. Number one, why I want to answer this question. There are many people ask me many questions. But I choose to answer some, and I will not answer some because some answers you can go find out yourself. Why I choose to answer this question? Because it has a direct relation to you being your mother's child. If you have no mother, you cannot be here. So how much we may love our mother, how much we may hate our mother, how much we may don't like our mother, or how much we may love and feel our mother's kindness, is besides the point. Or how much our mother has been a pest or irritant to our lives, and how much we ourselves have been a pest and irritant to her life. I myself feel I have been a pest and irritant to my mother's life. From the moment I was born, I almost killed my mother. Because at that time it was a breech birth. So at that time I think those of you who do not know, then I was born with my legs out first. No matter how many times the doctor turned me around, Doctors turned me around so many times that no matter how many times they turned me around, I just refused to be turned around, and I got back up. So I was born leg down first. So that was a very, very dangerous to my mother's life at that time. And later, as I grew up, I am also very irritating to my mother because I ask many questions. Whatever my mother say, first thing I ask why. Why you say like that, and then what is practice is sometimes can be different. You know. Then when I ask this question, say small children don't ask so much, small boy don't ask so much. Then yeah. Then I will ask again. I will ask again. Cannot ask mother, ask father. Cannot ask father, ask grandmother. Cannot ask grandmother, ask grandfather. So keep asking. So I was a very irritating boy. One way you can say irritating, the other way you can say I'm very, very inquisitive. I want to know. Yeah. I learned this term from Auntie Phyllis. She said, "Oh, she's the kind of person that you tell her what's a coconut, she wouldn't know until you show her a coconut and break the coconut and this is coconut, this is the flesh, this is the water." She's that kind of person. She said, "Actually, me too." Yeah. And what is interesting, I felt, was actually what is actually as interesting I felt was actually we have similar character. I have similar character with her, and we have the same birthday. So I was maybe same birthday and the same naughty character, you know. So I feel she too must have been a difficult child. So why I want to answer this, so it comes like this. So you want to be pregnant and you want to become a mother and you want to know how first of all, I want to ask this question. How many ladies here are mothers? Oh, the mother. Okay. So I better be careful because they have the experience. Me don't know anything. Yeah. Before you are pregnant, you are pretty much your own person. But the moment you conceive, your attachment increases by 1,000-fold. You have meditative awareness. You start to develop that, but it is in a very gross way. You start to become very careful of what you eat. You start to become very careful of how. That is if you love your child. You know you really want this. When people say eating this is good, you eat. When people say not doing this, but doing this is good, you do. When people say don't do this, you don't do. So then it becomes you have some sort of awareness and develop some kind of a discipline. When the time comes where the child, when you are in a labor pain, and then when the child is born from you, your attachment increases, a woman's attachment increases by at least 10,000-fold. And she loses all freedom in her life. The moment you are born alive, that is, she loses all her freedom in her life. She becomes very responsible for you mentally and also physically because her breast starts to produce milk. And if she don't feed you, then who else? And the mother would become feel very, very responsible for the child's warmth, cleanliness, hygiene, food. So the mother would do all these kind of things. So that's why we say this is due to This is the kindness of the mother, but this kindness is a direct result of attachment towards their own child. So we think the moment the lady becomes a mother, she's willing to die for the child. Anything happen to the baby or the young child, rather she died than the baby, something happened to the child. Okay, if something coming to have an accident or coming to hit the child, she will throw her body to stop, to protect the child. This is the kindness of mother. This is the greatness of mother. This is something men don't have. Men don't have. Unless the man is very, very attached, also very, very attached to the child. Or he's a very different kind of man. But most men don't have that. Wyman told me once when, in the past, well, I want to say it out again because I felt that it has affected her all her life and how she lived her life. She told me that when she was young, her father and her had a conversation at home. And the conversation was, if they are both on a boat, okay? They were both on a boat, and the boat can only take one person. So what would the father do? Okay? So she told me she was very shocked at her father's answer. That was, she would throw the daughter down so that he would survive. Because if he died, the child would not be able to row the boat to anywhere anyway. So both would die. Okay? And for himself as a man, he can easily have another child with another woman like that. So men generally would have such an attitude. But if you were on the receiving end, it will be very frightening. And you'll feel you feel the totally all hope and all security is lost. So if you had such an experience, then you must recognize that, accept it, and say, now it's over. You already create your own security and your own experience. So don't live in the past. This thing, why you are your father's child, is also because of our karmic link. To learn from something from this person, or to return some karmic debt. I always say, the best way to take revenge is to become your child, to become your husband or wife, to become your sibling, or to live together in the same house. Generally, they say this is the karmic debtor love, because the karmic debtor always follow you. Usually, your children are the karmic debtor reincarnate into your reincarnate, take rebirth into your womb if you're a woman. Okay, because your karmic debtor wants to follow you, isn't it? So when the time comes, when the father has an orgasm and suck in the air, and before he says the syllable ah during orgasm, okay, so this is what happens. How does a rebirth happen? Okay, the couple is having sex, and when the man is going to have an orgasm, the Bado beings enjoy, go near to see. So who are the Bado beings, or who are the spirits? Are usually either your karmic debtors, Unless you're always surrounded by Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, then take rebirth is a reincarnate Lama, Usually, your children, it's quite. Yeah, so when you say you want to become mother, you think 10 times. Okay? Yeah. So the moment a lady becomes So the moment the lady becomes a mother, till the day she die, she cannot let go. Okay? So that's why Buddha said, the moment you become a nun, okay, you have a rebirth. But the moment you disrobe, you cannot become a nun again. Because you probably get married, you probably have children, then you cannot. How are you going to become a nun? How are you going to become a nun, and who's going to take care of the children? Okay? So, what really, if you say, then this person asked me that she wants to teach her child about Buddhism, teach the child about all the Dharma that she knows. Then my sincere advice and my real answer is, then better you teach all beings. And you really become, practice to become the wheel turning, practice to become a Buddha. If you aim to become a Buddha, if you cannot become one, at least you become a wheel turning king, or become a Arhat or Bodhisattva, Prajakya Buddha, something like that, you know. Yeah. If you aim low, you always end up lower. Where got first time, you know? You know? If whatever you aim, you will get, then there's no point playing golf. No point playing archery. No point having sports, isn't it? Right? Two countries at war with each other over a ball. I buy balls for you lah. You know? Yeah. So, but that's in the, now they call sportsmanship. Okay, good. Isn't it? So, so when you really want to teach a child, then my most sincere advice is teach your mother. Because your mother teach you everything good and bad, also teach you. She taught you with all the Dharma that she know. Isn't it? Your mother will teach you the good if she knows the good. Your mother will teach you the bad if she knows the bad. But because she will teach you whatever she knows. Make sense? So really you want to repay the kindness of your mother, repay the kindness of your father. You teach, you practice the Dharma well, and since you would know your parents, you first have to subdue your mind and skillfully introduce them some Dharma slowly. Make sense? Yeah. You know, you want to teach Dharma to a child, then you have to feed the child, bathe the child, scold the child, clothe the child, discipline the child, everything, you know. Better teach the adult. They're easier to teach. At least you don't have to bathe them, feed them, wash buttock, change nappy, listen to their tantrums and stuff like that, isn't it? Right? Wrong, huh? Not true? Okay. So the best thing to do is to teach your mother the Dharma that you learn. Okay? Teach your mother the Dharma that you have learned. And you will be skillful enough whether you want to teach your mother the difficult way, the long way, or you want to teach your mother the short way. Isn't it? Because you know your mother, you come from her. Right? How can you say, I have no connection with my mother? Impossible. It's nicer to look at the TV than me, huh? Huh? Which color is better? Color very bright. I see. So I will not teach here, and next time you can watch from TV. Isn't it? Anyway, you people don't like to come to teaching on time, right? You don't like to come for, you think facilitation is very boring, you don't want to get involved, you don't want to open up, you don't want to talk. Everything is you don't want. Then since you don't want, that I cannot teach you because you didn't open up yet. Right? Make sense? Isn't it? You have your thoughts, you have your ideas, you have yourself, you have your identity, you have your style, you have your character, you have to work, you have to make money, you have to do everything. Who don't have to? Is it easier to teach or easier to listen? It's easier to teach maybe. Huh? Alright, so you all can come up and start teaching all that you learn. Share, open up. It is a good idea, You should try to open up and talk to each other, Share your ideas. Actually, this is in the spirit of debate. Originally, we give a question, and everybody, shoot the idea. Of course, in the debate, in the debate in the monastery, it is based on the text. Everybody memorize it. So since everybody memorize it, then everybody say, okay, this verse, everybody had different understanding, so they challenge each other. Okay, they challenge each other. Somebody, okay, take turn to be questioned, take turn to answer. Okay, and if the person then everybody will laugh at you. Okay, right? So, in the spirit of that, actually, it's a good idea if you come up and then you talk about your life, your experience, and see what everybody feels about that. Of course, say, why do that? Ego will be so hurt. Okay? If you practice Dharma and you start to feel frightened, you start to feel insecure, you start to feel you don't know anymore, that is actually the blessing. That means the Dharma starts to go into you. Because you start to, when you were very, very, say, I want to learn this, I want to do this, then suddenly you meet with a guru that you cannot handle. Right? Yeah. To learn Dharma, you must find a guru that you cannot control. Make sense? If you find a guru that you can control, habis, finish, finito. Why? You will start to tell your guru what you want. Right? You want this, guru have to give you. You want that, guru have to give you. If the guru don't give you, he's not fit to be your guru. Forget it, man. Like me, right? So, I'm not fit to be a guru. So maybe today maybe it's a good day that today be the last day I teach for this year. Good? Huh? I don't teach here lah. I teach somewhere else. Good idea? Yeah. It's, I think, maybe beneficial, right? Since you all don't follow what I say. I said, you should call your friend, call each other up, come for teaching. Who calls? Nobody does what I say. So since nobody does what I say, nobody did what you do, nobody does what I say. I know some of you did. Because, those of you who did are very quick to justify, I did. Right? And those who didn't will start to, look, who else didn't do? Right? Yeah. And those who sit in front are usually the guilty ones because they are there. I don't need to call already. I'm sitting in front. My job is just to come. I'm already a senior. I don't need to do anything about it. Right? Must be I don't know. Better don't say too much. If they spit at me, I'm the first to get it nearest, Yeah. Yeah. So, some questions from America. No. I just thought the name of the society was quite cute, It says the The CNY Medicine Buddha Prayer Society Study Group, the Chinese New Year. I think maybe it's Central New York. Central New York Medicine Buddha Prayer Society Study Group. I don't know what it means, but you see, these people, they are not as fortunate as you. So they have a group of people who go to the library, manliest library. So these people gather there. They don't, everybody stays so far away from each other. They gather there and then they discuss together and then they go back once, I don't know, I think once every 2 weeks. Maybe driving 2 hours is near for Dharma. Here people don't bother that much, I think. So basically in question 1, you're asking me to discuss the preliminary practices and why they are important. What are the preliminary practices? Accordingly to Nyingma Sakya Kagyu, they have the set. Gelugpa have in the Gelug tradition they have another set, which is an addition to the common preliminary practice. The preliminary practice that is common to all are the prostrations, 111,111 prostrations. All these are the minimum. Some of you here have already completed the prostrations. Okay? Prostrations, any mandala offering. Okay? They do the mandala offering and also doing the Vajrasattva and also doing the refuge. Okay? So also they can have in a tradition there's additionals that the doing the chachas, creating the form of Buddha, okay, by earth, water, fire and air. So there's a water chacha, and now winter they can do water chacha very easy, yeah. Then there's a earth chacha that's making with earth, and then there's a fire chacha that's doing on fire, okay. Then there's air chacha. So you make creating images of Buddha in the air. So you're blessing the air with a mold and creating. Just by doing this, you're creating Buddha coming. The most important is the mind, right? Then there is 100,000. This purification practice mantra. For purifying guru devotion, for purifying the breaches of guru devotion. If you break guru devotion, you say something against your guru, or you are angry, upset with your guru because you cannot control your guru. Yeah. So you cannot control your guru. You upset. You say negative things and this. Then must do. Then how many already? There's 9. And then we need to do the 100,000. There's fire puja, offering of the black sesame seed, the dojikandro. So I need to count my fingers. So refuge, prostration, mandala, Vajrasattva, Damsik Doje, that is the transgression towards Guru. The fire puja, doing the chachas. The last one is water bowl. I said already, right? I didn't say the water bowl. Yeah. Supposed to at least accumulate 100,000, 111,111. So in future you want to do water bowls, can do in a Kota Tinggi. Because take some time off, go there and do water bowls. Huh? And I mentioned it. Did I mention prostration? Hmm? Not light offering. Huh? Including prostration will be 9. So let me see. Now I'm getting forgetful. First the prostrations, and then refuge, Vajrasattva, mandala. Then water bowls, chachas, Damsik Doje, Samaya Vajra's mantra, Fa Puja, and Guru Yoga. Guru Yoga and need to complete different lineage have a different Guru Yoga practice. So like a Giluk, then minimum we need to do this. Minimum we need to do the 111,111 Mixima prayers. Okay, the Mixima prayers. So this the Guru Yoga basically means we need to pray or requesting prayer, or I learned one new English word they call supplicate your lineage guru for supplicating the lineage guru for inspiration and blessings. Okay, basically it's like you need to get the blessings and divine help from those who have already achieved that to come and help you and bless you. So so these are the 9. So why they are important? Basically, they all have a particular job to do. They all have a particular thing to achieve or end to accumulate, to achieve, to purify. Okay? Like, if we do not do the prostrations, we will never become humble. Okay? We will never become humble. If you don't do the water bowls, then we will never accumulate. we will never overcome the obscurations and the obstacles of towards the laziness of making offerings. And then we will develop pride, and thus we have pride. We will never want to make offerings. We're only thinking that my karma is good enough, you know. And then the offering of mandala, then you never, if you don't do, you never accumulate enough merit to become at least a wheel turning king. Okay, by offering the entire samsara. Okay, so this mandala offering is very important. Offer the entire samsara, highest of the higher samsara, to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to accumulate great merit to become. You are like a Bodhisattva, the great Bodhisattva that gives salvation from those all from the lowest to the highest, right? And then to do the Guru Yoga already explained, and then what else? Creating the enlightenment, the form of enlightenment, earth, water, fire, and air, creating enlightenment in the four elements, and then what else? Recitation of towards refuge, so that creates the cause for the deep faith and trust towards the triple gem, Guru, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. This is very important. And so refuge, and then also the Samaya Vajra mantra, Damsik Doje Tempa. This also reciting this to purify the faults done against the Guru. And then also the Vajrasattva mantra. We do this to recite to purify ourselves and all sentient beings. So also to make us to become aware of our limitless past lives and this life. What we are today is a direct result of our past. Like what you are today is the result of your past of this life. Whether you're fat now is because how much you have eaten in the past, isn't it? Whether you're slim or pretty or beautiful or whether you are well groomed also depends on whether you have actually taken taken the time to groom yourself, to look good, feel good, to exercise and everything, isn't it? So what you are now is a direct result of what you are in this life. So this is very important. And also by doing the Vajrasattva also purifies makes us to feel that we are responsible for the welfare of all sentient beings. What else? I become so forgetful this time. Doing the 111,000 offering to Doje Khandro by using a sesame seed and visualizing them to become in the shape of a scorpion, okay, where all the negativities and all the things, the words of honor to practice that has been transgressed and all the broken things that we have promised, we do this to offer to this deity Doje Khandro, okay, Vajradaka, and then it purifies the faults of that. As far as I remember, I've been like that. I miss out anything? Did I miss out anything? Huh? What? Mixima is Guru Yoga. Mixima is under the Guru Yoga. So I think all 9 I've already explained. Right? So why they are important? Because they all have a different aspects, as I have explained, the different aspects to achieve different kinds of, to accumulate different types of merits, to build the inner qualities. Most important is also feel responsible for all the deep sense of wanting to free all beings from suffering. Okay? So if you say you want to have a child, so it really, if you have a child, it's very difficult for you to do your practice seriously. Right? Better to repay the kindness of this mother in this life and also the mother of all previous life by achieving some deep result and then helping them. Okay? Yes, you have to specifically say. If not, then some people are lazy, say, oh, I come for teaching, I recite one time, then there are 100 people, one mandala offering is just 100, then I write 100, yeah. Just cannot, yeah. Okay, people are very, very intelligent when it comes to these things. So what would be the best daily practice for a Westerner who is new to Tibetan Buddhism? For a Westerner who is new to Tibetan Buddhism, keep an open mind. Right? Yeah. When you want to be real Vajrayana Buddhist, is to have an open mind, an open heart. That is the real practice. No, say, what is the best daily practice? This, or must meditate or chant and this and that. No. The real best daily practice is for keep open mind and meditate. Learn some meditation. Okay, some texts are good to read. Okay, and the best is to find a master. The most important is to find the master, and then you observe that master, and that master observe you, and then after that, The master first of all have to see whether he can control you. Isn't it? If the master cannot control you, there's no point, because you will be the type of a person that say, I'm rich, I'm very powerful, I'm very wealthy, I can make many things happen. You are just a monk, you are just a lama, you just sit there and teach. Without me, you are finished. And how this lama going to benefit him? You see? Oh, yeah. So many people are like that. You see? So that's why they say, oh, Lama, oh, Rinpoche, the gods are in heaven. How come they don't practice Dharma? I say because the human gods, the very rich people, the very powerful people, the very wealthy people, they practice, they don't practice, don't talk about heaven up there, talk about the gods on earth. There's so many humans living gods on earth, isn't it? Do they have generosity? Do they have kindness? Do they want to practice Dharma? Do they want to care for others, or they only care for themselves? When you are in that circle, you will realize everybody is chasing after the same thing, and then it becomes even more and more dense. Nobody wants to lose out. Everybody is in the name of achieving something. It's unfortunate. Then you lose your freedom and lose your Chinese. There's this term 自在,不自在. How to translate that? Huh? What? Lose your thoughts, being at ease, or something like that. Lose being at ease with yourself and at ease with others. Oh, now I'm this. I cannot come here to eat. I cannot go out with people who are dressed like that. I must dress in a certain way. Must have a kind of shoes that make a lot of noise. Cock, 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 cock. Or must have must eat in a certain way, have some kind of hairstyle. Me? Best is, when you're under the tree, can lie on the floor, relax. Isn't it? I feel that the Westerners can enjoy their life better than the Asians. Asians, because of anyway, it goes round and round in cycles. Asians, because of the past, having a lot of suffering, so they only always accumulating money, right? But if you look in the past in China, after they've got enough money, they also go to study the classics, and also after that, they also enjoy their life. So that after that time, then it goes into when people are when the time for the people has become so complacent. They take life for granted, everything to be for granted, and then will come another sign of degeneration known as infighting. Then after that will come war. Once there's infighting, will come war. Okay? Yeah. So it's always a cycle. Before the infighting and all that, then somebody always want to come up with the idea, say, revolutionary, want to revolutionize something, change, and then after that there will be war. Yeah. So it's always a cycle. After the war, then people become very poor, then they look for money again, then it's a cycle. So you're not bored, you still want to stay in samsara? Suma sala. So why is it important for people to take an empowerment before doing a particular tantric deity practice? Very easy. Before you are pooped out of your mother's womb, can you have a human body? No, right? Before you are born, you don't have a human body. So before taking the empowerment, you don't have the divine body. So what can you do? Okay, so it's like that. Would it be permitted for someone who has not had the Yamantaka empowerment to simply read the sadhana every day but not do the visualization? No. Some things, secret means secrets. Okay? For those people who are big mouth, loud mouth, this and that, then it's between you and the Dharma protectors. Okay, we say, oh, I did, oh. So, if you have not received, please don't go and read it. Okay? Don't go and read, don't go and do this. Stop. If you are already doing, stop. Okay? It seems like people in America, it says, the students have a lot of questions and discussions about Tantra. And they're asking when I go there to Syracuse in September, could I possibly give a class on Introduction to Tantra? Oh sure, Introduction to Tantra is no problem. Once you are introduced to it, then you must, most important, understand. After the introduction, after the empowerment, then what? You know? What is the purpose of eating? Shitting? The purpose of eating is shitting? Or is the purpose of eating to grow from it? To extract the nutrients and your body become strong and healthy and to grow with the food that you eat. So many people, you know, after you get some practice, then it becomes shit. Because you get it. This is the exact term my guru told me. Many people get it and then they become shit. They don't practice and then it becomes ego. They use what they have received to become the ego, become the pride and this. Then the more you get, the more shit you become. Okay? Once you have it, then don't forget. Why just talk about Tantra? Buddha spent 45 years teaching about Sutra. To be a successful Tantric practitioner, you need also Sutra. Sutra and Tantra go hand in hand. You cannot have a result with just Tantra. Don't just think about getting result about Tantra because suddenly then you become, you have some power or some realization and power through tantric practice, through mantras, but then you don't have a sutra training. You have no renunciation, and then you have no bodhicitta, no thought of wanting to become Buddha. Then you have not trained in the view or right view of emptiness. Then you become a real ghost. You know, then you become, now whatever I say, it becomes, some tantric power. They point to the tree, bloom, and then the flower or the tree blooms. Okay? And all the tree blooms, break out in flowers very, very quickly, Yeah. And then after I say, now I have the power, I achieve this. Then the I becomes even more real. Identity becomes more real. More problem, more danger, more scary. And not benefiting other beings, but showing off. Isn't it? Showing off. So many people want to learn so many things, and then I don't teach upon request. Why? Because I have to check you up. You don't just come say, I make a plate of fruit, some money offering, some kata, and then something, and then, please teach me this. I have money to buy these offerings myself. I don't need anybody to make such offerings. Right? You want to make offering? You offer your body, speech and mind. Offer your real heart, your sincerity. That is the meaning of body, speech and mind. Right? It's like somebody offer you a cup of tea. You say, please have tea. Like this, That's so fake. Isn't it? It's so fake. But the real one, you can see from the body language, they make the tea and they really, they become humble. They are humbled by the weightiness of the Lama. The Lama's knowledge and deep experience. Okay? Knowledge itself. Any teacher and professor in school can have. The most important is the deep experience of cultivation. That is the most important. Just talking, just study, there's no use. Even you become greatest Geshe, greatest Lama, end up what so many of them do. So many, because if there's no deep experience, and this Dharma can also become cause for more samsara, become politics. Who wants to rub shoulder with who, wants to be seen with who, take photo with who, blast on the internet and this and that. What's the point? You see? So when we say we practice Dharma, you practice for nobody to see, but you practice for everybody to benefit. Okay? This is very important. Don't say, oh, last time I studied this and then I want to have this teaching. Last time I didn't complete that. Then yesterday I made a remark at to my friend from China, you know. And then they say, so what do you do? There's a joke was say, so what do you do? I say, oh, I'm a prostitute. And then we were laughing, and I said, yeah, it's true. I'm a prostitute. You know why? Oh, the temple is a public toilet. When people need the toilet 6 times a day at least. Isn't it? They don't think of Buddha 6 times a day, you know? Do anybody think of Buddha 6 times a day? Huh? Anybody here think of Buddha 6 times a day? Oh, thank you. Yeah. You do your practice and everything, you think and feel, make offering 6 times a day. But you need to go toilet 6 times a day, isn't it? So is it more beneficial to build big Buddha statue or build toilet? Huh? Which one? Both, correct. Yes, it's both. Okay? But generally, for ordinary beings, they need the toilet more immediately. More immediate need. Is the teaching of Buddha more important or the statue of Buddha more important? The teaching. This cannot be both. Because a place can be filled with Buddha statues, but then everybody say, no, see this Buddha statue I built, I put gold, I put diamonds, I put this, I put that, I put jewels. You understand what I mean now? Yeah. This is called spiritual materialism. Okay? Using spirituality to promote your success. So no, usually, you know, spiritual materialism and materialism, they are the same. Yeah? Those people who are very successful, in a very rare there is a balance, but usually people who are very, very successful in the worldly life, they can't be bothered with spirituality. Okay? Those people who are not successful in the worldly life, when they want to have spirituality, okay, I cannot be rich, I cannot stay big house, big car, have many things, so I'm very successful in my spirituality. I have all the spiritual things for sure on display. That's why it's easier to make money by selling spiritual things. Why? Because everybody say, oh, it's good to have this, it's good to have that. You get more blessing, more this, more that, but more dust. Isn't it? Is it, what's the point of pray to Buddha, but you have 100 statues of Buddha, but then is 100 statues of Buddha means 100 chances of enlightenment, or 100 more things to clean, or 100 statues that boost your ego? You see? So this is called spiritual materialism. So therefore, my advice for you is this. When we think of people who are very rich and everything, and they say that, oh, I can support the Dharma, I'm very powerful, I'm this, I can do many things, and they have the interest to learn Dharma, you rejoice. Why? At least these gods, human gods, are interested in Dharma. Don't think that, oh, you like that, you cannot be like this. Then you become a spiritual materialist. Well, you start to judge other people. You really spiritual person, then you think of many ways to teach the person who is like that. Oh, I'm proud, I'm very powerful, I'm very rich, I big house, big car, many staff, few hundred staff, few thousand staff. I have factories in here and there and everything. So many people say that, oh, this kind of person, you don't come and practice Dharma, not fit to pray, this correct. Now, many people start to say bad things. But you think, where's your compassion? Those people who are like that, at least they are willing to come and pray. Make sense? Do you think the gods will come and pray to Buddha? Huh? They will when they need Buddha. When they know that they cannot control. When they're not in control, they find the person who is always at ease. Because the person who is always at ease is in control of everything. In control of everything. Because he cannot be controlled. Right? Make sense? For example, some of you give me the car look. What? Okay. This dog, who is very, don't care about anything, this dog. How you scold, how you beat, how you love and everything, the dog will just relax. Lie there on his back, enjoy the sun, hungry, eat, tired, sleep. Is the dog at ease with itself? So can you control the dog? Cannot, right? Is the dog in control of everything? In a sense, yes, because the dog don't care about anything. Nothing can catch the dog. You understand? So when we practice Dharma, we try to understand that nothing can catch us. Somebody used gold and silver or diamonds and name, fame, honor. These are all the things to catch us. Then you go, nay, you cannot catch me, Yeah. Naked man, naked woman, all the beautiful things, everything. You cannot catch me like this. Then you are very happy, Inside you feel you then you have the Buddha's laughing Buddha's smile. You laugh at the beings who are so obsessed with such things, who have been caught with name, fame, honor, and stuff like that. Now you understand? What is called being at ease means no matter what kind of net you cast, somebody say, no, I'm most powerful black magician, can curse you, cast you. Then you sit down there now. Do lah. Yeah. Because if the person have no self, what's there to hit? That's why the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas say, if you really want to practice Dharma, then become like the clear sky. Because, to shoot a gun, the bullet must hit a target. Then it becomes have a good result. If there's no target where to shoot, why waste bullets? Unless you want to enjoy the sound, boom, then you feel, wow. have a nice big bang. Then you feel very, very happy. Right? So really, we practitioner, we need to, readjust our mind and our thinking. Yes, other people do this. Yes, other people do that. They are not correct. But then how? Chase all the people who are not correct away? How many correct ones will stay? Right? And those of them who think they are so correct, they are wrong even because they suddenly have the thought that they are correct. So therefore, Dharma practice, Dharma cultivation is a journey. That's why I always say, every year try to make a journal. How you were, how this. Only you know yourself, Nobody is there to mark you. Like teacher. And, okay, this year you are A grade, B grade, this and that. Right? So only you know if you have been lazy. Only you know that. Right? So it's very important. Some of you look very peaceful on the outside. Inside, I tell you, you are passive aggressive, more fierce than the lion and the bear. Outside look very peaceful. Smiling inside. Okay? So really, we want to practice Dharma. What is the best daily practice for Westerner? Actually, there's not Westerner. For anybody, it's the same. There's no difference between Westerner, Easterner, Northerner, Southerner, Blackener, Whitener, Yellower, Browner. All same. Everybody hungry, need to eat, right? Yeah. They say, some people say, oh, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. When you're hungry, eat. When you're starving, shaking, eat. Right? Because it is a necessary need, not a necessary evil. But food itself, from a necessary need, can become a necessary evil. Okay? So we have to reflect upon that. So what should everybody do? For new, okay? For those who are the experienced practitioners, you must always remember the most important practice that you need to do are always the practices that were taught to you by your guru in the beginning of your practice. Because that is the secret. Because that is your most apparent obstacle. You know? Now, did you think about that? Did you think about that? If you come and see your guru in the beginning, so, oh, what is my practice? And this, your guru asks you, oh, you go do this, you do that. You think about this, or your guru may laugh at you, or scold you, or ask you, and then that particular thing that is very difficult for you to do and to swallow right at the beginning, that is your deepest. Because your guru will always, hit you first with the most apparent obstacle. Because if the beginning don't hit you, when to hit you with it? Isn't it? The first time, of course, the snake head come out. Okay? Isn't it? Because if not, the first beginning say, oh, make all your practice to become very easy. And then after that, you say, oh, your ego will become bigger and bigger. Then later, it's impossible to teach you. Make sense? So the most apparent obstacle in your life, in your practice of this life, is the one that your guru told you. You have to think and feel, what is the biggest thing that hit you on the head in the beginning of your practice? Okay? Your guru usually, if your guru is very skilled, you reflect on it. Those who are gurus are usually very skilled. Yeah. Okay? And those people who stop practicing, who stop wanting to practice Dharma, or they have some mental frustration and give up and want to go somewhere else or want to practice anywhere else and this and that, apparently you will realize that it is always the first thing that the guru said that is the direct thing that exploded in their face. Oh, sorry. Huh? Right? So what is the first thing that the guru said to you that whacked you in your face? Pum! That is the one. Usually that first teaching or the first thing that hit you very hard, you can remember, Okay? So that's why it is very important that in our practice is always back to the basics. Okay? If you feel your practice is about the highest and everything, remember, what goes high, very high, drop down very fast, very painful. Okay? We always go back to the basics. Always reflect about renunciation of samsara. Because if not, as our idea that we are getting more and more high and senior practitioner, then it's become more and more dangerous. we start to break away from the thoughts of renunciation and start to embrace name, fame, honor, success, good, this, that, no. Getting, last time you were begging for approval. Now wherever you go, everybody approves of you, clap in your name and everything. They start to praise you. And then you start to think that, oh, I'm now great practitioner. Oh, everything that I touch becomes gold. I'm successful. I'm good. I'm great. Whatever I say, people listen, this and that. Then really, I'm become bullshit. We always feel like that. I don't know, for you, every day I think, today's the last day of my life. That's why every time I can tell you, maybe today is the last day I teach you. So every time my teaching, I tell you what I feel, truthfully. So if I suddenly die, hopefully you will really remember. Right? Make sense? It's true. You should live your life like that. Then when you really die, something we don't know whether when we cross the road, we'll be knocked down by a car or be struck by lightning, or if you're traveling on an aeroplane, something happens, or even if you're nice and fine on firm ground, there may be an earthquake or tsunami. Isn't it? So be the best that we can be. That is the best practice every day. And always be prepared. Right? These are the most basic practice. I gave advice to everybody. And I also use this to tell myself. Every day. So I hope what I say today has some benefit to your heart, to your mind, to your soul. Don't keep on thinking, oh, never mind, I want to test the other person, I want to check the other person, I want to this, I want to that. When you suddenly something happened, you had the deepest regret of your life. Isn't it? Right? Don't play this kind of dangerous games. There's no insurance against those things that you are playing. I'm telling you, there's no insurance against on those things that you think that you are very confident and that you are playing. This is my heartfelt advice for all of you. Whether new, whether old, whether senior, whether this, whether that. From the heart of this fat man here. Speak the truth and open my heart. Yeah. Okay? We don't know when we're going to die. Every day you're closer to your death. So celebrate your life. Be kind. Be kind to others. Be loving to others. Okay, you want other people to be happy? You have to be happy and make other people be happy. Don't ask her, why do you be happy? Why are you happy? Why are you happy? Why are you not happy? Why are you not happy? Why are you not happy? Right? And remember, everybody same. They will always have mental frustration towards their guru because they cannot control their guru. Correct? They will all, after they get very frustrated, they change guru because they feel that, oh, this guru, the other are very easy. And they say the nearer you are to the tiger, the more frightening it gets. So if you're very near to the guru, you are staying next to a tiger. Right? So if they go far away, another place, then you're far away, then become very good. Hello, very nice. Say all the nice things and stupid things. Yeah. But it's nice teas, things. Oh, hello, yes, very good. Hello, and that's nice for generally doing these things is very good. Okay, but for me, I always request for advice from my guru. So I always ask, Lama, please tell me what is my next. Please advise me what is my next thing that I may be aware of. Yeah. When I was young, I asked my guru, please bless me to have achieved things. My guru say, oh, you already achieved. You achieved name, fame, honor, wealth, money, everything. Oh, you achieve. Then after that, I feel like, I've got put my foot in my mouth, Then I ask again, then he just laughed. Ha ha ha. Then he didn't say anything else. Then I ask again, he laughed. Ha 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 ha. Right? And he remembered for many years, Yeah. So then later, after a few years, I think I request him again. I said, oh, now, Rinpoche, please tell me what I need to be aware of. Then he opened his heart and said, now really, now is really, you have the result. You start to digest. You start to see the benefit of Dharma. Last time we always think of practicing Dharma is always about achieving something, isn't it? But no. As the years go by, for me, I realize it's not about achieving. It's not about making more money. It's not about working. It's not about this and that. It's about being more aware and being at ease. But many of us take the at ease with themselves in the wrong way. There are many, what do you call those people who go for talks? What do you call those teachers? Huh? Yeah, some speakers, what kind of talks? Huh? Motivational talks. You know what motivational talk? Those teachers like to say one thing. I realize I like to go internet and listen to the free one, cheapskate. They like to say one thing. Whatever they say, many things really Buddha's teaching. But one thing I didn't agree from my heart. You know what they say? They said, be at ease with yourself. Whatever that you feel that you don't want to do or don't like to do, be at ease with yourself. Accept yourself and don't do it. That I thought, then that's so nice. No wonder everybody loves motivational speaker, First, I get to achieve all that I want, and then I don't get to do all that I don't want. It's nice. Life is good. Life is great, isn't it? Huh? Make sense? Am I right? Right? Motivational speaker like to say this. Actually, 99% of everything they say is great, is good, is beneficial, is true. But this one thing, they say, everything is there, just the last point, the very last point. That one, they say everything is just there already, like the contract, everything just didn't sign the name. That means you didn't get it. Isn't it? If you're talking of business deal, isn't it? Or you want to work or you want to get hired in a particular company, as long as your name is not signed on the dotted line, there's no benefit. So 99% almost can make you to become a better person and everything. So, but that one point, we have to reflect. Deep reflection. Then it becomes 100%. Motivational talks, everything so good, so great, except for that one point. Only that 1%. That 1% was to boost your ego. But many people have, but you see, it's not bad having an ego. Having an ego is not a bad thing, because ego can be healthy. It's just like having a knife is not a bad thing, because ego is like knife, You need the knife to cut vegetables, cut things, to cook. Fire. Is fire good or bad? Fire can burn down your house, but fire is a good servant, but not a good master, isn't it? Right? So you see things like that. You have to view it like that. Don't just say, oh, fire is bad, ego is bad, have no ego. Then you become like a bum. Understand? So it's good to have a healthy ego, to be have a confidence, okay? Because healthy ego and confidence is not necessarily building on your strong sense of self-identity. Because the thing is that many people start to identify themselves with the things that they do. But the things that they do, it is not them. The success or the things that you do is not you. If what you do is you, then you like selling your soul to your work. And so you see many people who are doing something very successful in their work but don't know how to enjoy their life. They sold their soul, their everything to their job, to their business, so they have no life. They're always flying here, flying there, get more business, more money, more name, more fame, more success and everything. Then they have more of everything, all the materialistic that they can catch, but they start to lose out on the things that they cannot catch. They cannot catch the heart of their loved ones. Right? You can have more success. Everything that you can catch, that can be caught, is caught. But cannot catch what need to be caught. And that is something that is not physical. It's the heart. But then we too cannot only just live with the heart. We need to eat, so there need to be balance. My guru tell me, oh, drink Coca-Cola and eat medicine, balance. Yeah. So now he tell me, now you cannot say drink Coca-Cola, eat medicine, balance. So, oh yeah. So last time he was telling me there was this old monk who loved to drink soft drink. And every time you drink soft drink, you drink his diabetic medicine, balance. So I was very happy when I heard that, they gave me permission to eat and everything. Balance. Yeah. Now my guru say, now you cannot. You drink hot water. Yeah. Balance. Yeah. Geshitashi, oh Lama, you are so sweet, yeah. You are very sweet already. Yeah. Okay? Any questions you want to ask? So many people I asked somebody to write a book about my teachings. And that person said, no, I don't want to write a book for you anymore because your teachings is not Buddhist enough. So I thought he totally missed the point. Totally missed the point. What is Buddhism? Is to be able to be of benefit to the common man. Like real Buddhism is being like toilet. Okay? That everybody, when they need direct benefit, that is really, really, you are benefit of all sentient beings. All sentient beings, can they see Dhammakaya? You know what's Dhammakaya? For the newer person, you know what's Dhammakaya? You don't know? I tell you, it's a brand of Kaya that I'm going to sell in Singapore. Dhamma brand Kaya. You know Kaya, right? Yeah, egg jam, okay? Yeah, but Dhammakaya. Okay? My Dhammakaya will be blue in color. Yeah. Just put some blueberry inside. Blue Dhammakaya. Good? Yeah? Thekchen Choling will come out. Dhammakaya. Yeah. And then, for those who need emptiness practice, they must eat Dhammakaya for breakfast. Yeah. Those who need to achieve, some success and help, divine help, they must eat the Samboga Kaya. Those people who are not realistic and they always gone too high up already, they must eat Nimana Kaya. Right? So, Thekchen Choling should come out, okay? Yeah. I will give the recipe. Sokfan has a good recipe for Kaya, so can make Dhammakaya, Samboga Kaya, and Nimana Kaya. Okay? So please prepare them for Chinese New Year. Yeah. CNY. Yeah. Okay? So this is very important. I feel you should really try to internalize and become part of the new you. Every teaching that you attend, when you go home, every week is like like a child. Every time they eat, you feel, oh, the child is growing up, growing heavier, growing taller, growing strong. Similarly, when you attend teaching, your spirituality, your body, your mind, your heart become bigger and bigger and bigger. Means more open, more open, more big, more transparent, more love, more space. This is a very important new term I learned, space. You're a great bodhisattva, great practitioner. You have a lot of your own inner space. You don't need to find space. Ordinary people need to go holiday, Yeah, oh, my house is too small. My work is everything very dense. I need to get away. I need to run away. Then when they go somewhere, they always have to go to see the sunrise, go see paddy fields, and say, oh, very nice, very big, very good. That's because from this is a secret. This person, his Dhamma practice, very good. But those great meditators, those great beings, they are hermits. They stay in a small place. They don't need to go anywhere. Anywhere also no need to say so much. Their practice is also very good. Okay? Because the main thing is they are practicing. That's why it's very good. You don't judge the result of their practice. You judge the continuity of practice. You appreciate the continuity of practice. Not judging the form, the result, and not judging other beings. Understand? This is what real compassion. Okay? Like, I want to ask you, you understand what I'm saying? Maybe you don't know how to have a practical application of that. I give you a practical application of that, okay? Let me ask you, you have a mother? Yeah, very easy, right? Of course you have a mother, not where you come from, right? So, the continuity of she still being your mother. Sometimes she's good mother, sometimes she's bad mother, sometimes she do correct things, sometimes she do wrong things, sometimes she say right things, sometimes she say wrong things, sometimes this and sometimes that, isn't it? But the most important, the continuity of her life. She's still alive and she still loves you. She's your mother. Understand? Yeah, you see like that? Very easy. Why judge? Isn't it? Right. Most important is the continuity. Ordinary people, today happy, tomorrow sad, then like this. Okay? The main thing is the continuity. This was something very important. Sometime up, sometime down, this doesn't matter. I mean, still keeping the flame alive. Understand? Why some of you, today's teaching, why today? Everybody like that now, no? Everybody have funny faces. Huh? Now you understand in terms of my practical application and theological explanation. That means call knowledge and experience. Right? Knowledge is theological explanation. Experience is the practical application of seeing your mother's, then the line is still alive. 明白不？了解不？ Don't, 了解了解啊? You still don't understand, right? Afterwards you get it from me. Okay. So you don't understand, let me ask you. You want to stay alive for your daughter? That's it. Are you a good mother? No? Sometimes good, right? Sometimes bad, right? But no, who judge you? You are your mother. You are your daughter's mother. Your daughter judge you? Huh? because you judge your daughter. That's it. Your daughter will judge you if you judge your daughter. You taught your daughter how to judge. The child doesn't know how to judge. If you love your child without judgment, how would a child know how to judge their parents? Right? So you cannot have a cheeky child if you are not a cheeky person. Isn't it? You can only have a cheeky child if you are a cheeky father or mother. Isn't it? Right? Right? Yeah. So it's very easy. What's so difficult? Right? Ordinary people make simple things complicated. Deep experienced people make difficult things easy. Okay? Yeah, so we aim to make difficult things easy. I'm not good at that. So please, I always pray to my Guru for blessing that I can do that. Okay? Today I have a present for all of you. After teaching, please go to 38. Each one get one box of orange. This is my present for you. Sorry, I only give you orange. Please take one box like that. Don't take the whole carton. Okay? This is my offering for you for your coming for Dharma teaching and to prepare you for the New Year mood. Okay? Maybe per family one box lah. If one family of 10 come, you eat. I'm okay, you take the orange home, no, but you eat the orange until you get diarrhea. Okay? Can? Any other questions? No? Okay? So, maybe now we can just offer a mandala offering. Omahong, omahong, omahong. So I want you to visualize and feel as vast as the extent of your mind. A beautiful land with a mountain in the middle. Whether it's covered in snow or not, it's up to you. But actually it would be nice to visualize this mountain to be made of jewels. The whole rock filled like a ruby or diamond or crystal, clear, transparent, sparkling. So our mind also becomes clear. On top there, there's a great palace of all of the gods and the sun and the moon above in the heavens. And then there's grass and flowers. Everything that you want in the most perfect spa or paradise you have in your mind, you feel that it is there. Not sea, salty water, but fresh water. So it is important that you feel this way and you're creating the your inner space that is safe for your mind. And you offer them to the Buddhas, Guru and Buddhas. And then also you offer and surrender your fears. So to open up the deeper part of your mind, your fears, the things that made you unhappy as a child in your past lives. Offer the stubborn fats on your waist that no matter what doesn't seem to go away. Offer your clinging and your ego. So this all is very important. What you love, the objects of your lust, your desire, your own house, your pet, your jewelry, your money, your enemies, your friends, your parents, everything, all the good relations and the bad relations, we all offer them in equanimity to the Guru, the Buddhas. Ahung, Ahung, Ahung. May all sentient beings be able to enjoy this pure land, transform with a Ahung. May it become a pure land for the welfare of all beings. And you dedicate and you pray that you become the Buddha in this land. Idang Guru Rana Mandala Ganiya Dayami. So you see, you create your own pure land. All your enemies and your friends, you are responsible to become their Buddha. Right? That's why they say you are karmically connected. Your enemies, your friends, those people you know, don't know, this and that, those who have benefited you and those whom you have benefited. Isn't it? Who are the beings that benefited you? Can you tell? Can you tell? Who benefited you? Huh? Can you tell? Let me tell you who benefited you. Okay? The farmer somewhere in Brazil, in China that you don't know, that grew the food, and the animal that was murdered, whom the flesh that you, the corpse of the flesh of the corpse that you have eaten from last week till now, hover over you, their spirits and their souls, in angst that you have eaten and caused their death. Okay? They have the same attachment to their body regardless, like you have to yours. You are responsible to become their Buddha. That's why you have to create your inner space. They have to be big enough for all of them. The worker that created your shampoo, okay? The beings who grew the cotton that spun into cloth that you are wearing now, t-shirts. Those who created the soap, the shampoo, everything for the ladies, whoever invented all the whatever material your bra is made of, which is not natural material, made from some plastic, some material. If you're wearing silk, all those innocent silkworms who were boiled alive for you to take away their home, their womb, that they could not become a butterfly. So you are responsible to become their Buddha. Understand? Yeah. So you think how you generate loving kindness, it starts from here. No need to look from far away. Go look at your toothpaste. Look at your toothbrush. Right? Look at your toothpaste. Look at your toothbrush. Look at your shampoo. Look at your cupboard. Everything you're dependent on others. What you have. Only money. Can you wear money? Eat money? Poop money? You cannot. Can money keep you warm? Can you wash your hair with money? Can you drink money? Sleep money? You cannot. You understand? Every single thing we have is totally dependent on the kindness of others. That's why we need to create this inner space by offering mandala. Understand? Right? Sorry, I don't know how to explain well. So I explain the way I feel maybe. I mean, I explain the way it benefited my heart. Okay? So you have to become their Buddha. When you become Buddha, you must save me. Okay? When you are Buddha, you must save me. It's very important. Right? Maybe you more good karma, you become Buddha first. Then you must save me, okay? Because I have me. I have I. I'm still holding on to me now. Then when you are Buddha, I'm still stuck. Right? Right? When you become Buddha, and if I have I now, I'm still stuck. So you must save me. Right? Girl, you understand what I'm saying? You feel it? Right. You don't understand? How many of you don't understand? You don't understand. Very easy. Now I'm your primary school mate. Okay? I'm your primary school mate. In primary 1. All the way to primary 6, I'm the top in class. But then I became very proud. I always want to stay in primary 6 and top in class. But you went on to secondary school and went on to university and went on to become a professor and went on to become a great teacher. But I'm still stuck in primary 6, I'm number 1. Even by the time I'm 50 years old, I'm primary 6 number 1. And you are already great professor, somebody who has become benefit other beings. Do you have to save me? You have to save me, isn't it? Right, because I still want to be number 1 in primary 6, even I'm 70 years old. Right? Because I believe in me. I'm number 1. I only want to win all the children. But now you understand what I'm saying? When you become Buddha, save me. Because I'll still be number 1 in primary 6. Grade 6, whatever. Right? You understand? Yeah. Okay? Who knows, maybe you are already Buddha. Come to test me. Isn't it? Who knows? Maybe you're Buddha. Come to test me. What? Today I haven't eaten, huh? I'm hungry, huh? No, I don't eat dinner. Oh, you didn't eat dinner. You're hungry. I see. You're going crazy. I see. Oh, I'll go crazy tomorrow morning when I see food. I'll go. Wow! I'll become cookie monster. Yeah. Okay. So you remember, okay? Anybody, and also right now you are maybe lower primary school, and now I'm number 1 in primary 6. So you benefited from me. I give you some teachings. Right now, you benefited from my teachings, isn't it? So you benefited from my teachings means we are linked. Isn't it? So when you are great and you become a great Buddha, wow, please remember me and save me. Because don't forget, when you are a great Buddha, you are reliant on my offering of orange and flowers. If I don't make offering of orange and flowers to you, you got no flower salad and orange dressing, isn't it? Huh? So, we are connected, This connection, very, very important. Right? So, whether you are Buddha or not, don't forget, if you are Buddha, you need other people to make offering to your statue. If not, people think that this Buddha is hallucination. Ordinary beings, if you put a Buddha statue made from mud and a Buddha statue from gold, and which one beings like more? Tell me. Huh? Which one has more benefit? Huh? Same, yes. Yeah. Whether the statue is made from mud and clay or statue is made from gold, it has the same benefit. But ordinary beings have unequal mindset. So now you know, Buddha is same. In whatever way he or she appear to all beings, it is the being's karma that see that this is a clay Buddha, this is a gold Buddha, this is a diamond Buddha. So it is the problem of the sentient beings. Understand? So when we see faults in others, means we got many faults. That's it. Very easy. Okay? Oh, very late now. 10:30. People don't want to come for teaching because I talk too much, right? Okay. Good night. So, short dedication. May the precious body mind not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase forevermore. Thank you.